Hi everybody, this is AJ with Car Inspected, and today we're in the Toronto area. We're looking at this 2016 Porsche Cayenne, black on black. It's got 67,000 kilometers on it. 66,000, sorry. Overall, it's in decent condition. There are some dings and dents and bruises around the outside, which we'll get to. But at quick glance, it presents pretty well. So look at some of the body damage here. All smaller stuff, but it is there. There is a couple of dings in body lines. This is the driver's side. This is the rear door. Some scratches through here. This rear door also has some rubs here. Another kind of ding right here. A couple of scratches across the sides here, maybe hard to see in the video. Got better pictures of it. In the driver door area along this bottom body line, you can see some dings and dents, some scratches. Looks like something's kind of rubbed across here. I don't know if you can see that. But there is some sand scratches here. Somebody might have tried to sand out some of these scratches. It's very hard with the glare to see in the video, but they are there. I think I got better photos of them. But you can see that bottom damage there pretty decently. Once we get to this front fender, we also have some more damage. Scratch here. A couple of crease dents in this fender here. You can see in the right here, as you look at the light reflection, you can see those dents. So they're two decent sized creases with a scratch that leads into them, and also a bit of a bigger scratch right there. It looks like there's a little touch-up paint done on this front bumper area. It's a little overspray, some dirt spots in there. And this gap isn't quite perfect. It's okay, but you can see in here how this doesn't quite match up perfectly. So there's been a little damage in this front bumper area that's been repaired. Plastic, things like that. I don't see anything that's broken. It looks pretty good. Little repair spot here. Looks like it's been sanded. Might be a scratch that was kind of trying to be repaired. So there are a couple of things here and there. Little rubs here. It's the front right corner. This fender does appear to have had some paint work in it. You can see some sand scratches, and it is thicker than the other fenders. So it was repaired. Nothing big, but it was definitely repaired. There's also some damage down here at the bottom. So you can see where this is kind of something grabbed here, and also down here. Almost looks like a end of a grinder or a Dremel or something. But you can also see the orange peeling through this area on the bottom of the front fender. So there was a repair done, not perfectly. A couple of scratches throughout this door as well. There's also, rub the dust off, you can see some dings along this bottom body line. Something's kind of bounced along there. Again, they're kind of a series of chips. A couple of more rubs and scratches in here. So there does have its fair share of little bumps and scratches. Here's another. There's a ding just under the door, the fuel filler door right here. We're around to the back. Taillights look good. There is some kind of a little hit in the middle of the rear bumper. Two creases backed into a pole or something maybe. You see these little creases right here. So a little bit of stuff here and there. Body's not perfect. Nothing major, but there is a good amount of small stuff. Tailgate looks decent. All the windows are original Saint-Gobains. You'll see in the photos that they are all original. There we go. So none of that's been replaced or anything like that. Windshield looks good. No cracks or anything. While we're here, we can do a Vin Verification. There we go. And there we go. By the way, this the cover for this is not missing. It is with the vehicle. It is right here because the key fob battery was dead for opening the car, so we had to take that off to get access to the car. It's no big deal though. Look at brakes and tires. So here we are at the front left. We'll start there and go around. This is a pretty new 2019. Where's the date here? Here we go, 2019 Continental, and it has 1030 seconds, so it's basically brand new. No signs of wear and tear, any major issues like that. While we're here, we look underneath. Suspension components look pretty clean. I don't see any major damage, signs of issue. Boots all look pretty good, etc. A little surface rust, but nothing too major. Brakes look okay. A little rusty from sitting, but there is no lip or anything like that. Pads are getting pretty low. I say there's less than 40% left in those pads. You can see that pretty decent in the video. A little bit of scratches on the rims, but nothing too big. For the most part, they look good. They're not curb rash or anything like that. We go around to the driver's front. I mean, the passenger front. While we're here, we don't see any signs of leaks or anything like that. Front suspension components on the right side look pretty good. Again, no signs of damage or rot or anything like that. This wheel is also a new 2019, and this one had about 930 seconds of tread left. Show that over here. So it looks pretty good. Suspension components all look pretty good. No signs of issue. Front brakes on this side are matching to the other side. Rotor is decent. A little rusty from sitting, but for the most part they look okay. And pads are the same thing, less than 40-45%. Look under here. You see all looks pretty decent. The exhaust is in good shape. No signs of major issue off-roading or anything like that. All pretty clean. Nothing's leaky. Nice and dry. I don't see any signs of issue. Just this right rear tire. Once again, we have a matching 2019 Continental. This one had, I believe it was about 730 seconds, 830 seconds. It was a little less. I think it was about 830, 8 to 9. It was 8 to 9. This one, the other side is the one that was a lot less. Sorry, little brain fog there. But under here we see these components all look pretty good. Again, I don't see any signs of damage or anything like that. Exhaust all looks pretty good. So there's no signs of major accident causing structural issue or anything like that. You can look at this last wheel. Now this one is a little older. This one's a 2016. It's a matching Continental, but it is a 2016, and it is showing its wear. You can see a little wear on the outside edge there. And there was about 630 seconds of tread left on this one. So this is one mismatched tire. All the rest are pretty good. This rim does have a little damage here. Some curb rash or something like that. Brakes, rear brakes are decent, by the way. Rotor is same condition. pads are, let's try to get better. There we go. And they're a little bit more in the front. I'd say there's about 50% or so left on those. Look at the interior. The self-opening door does work. Here we have original summer mats, still in the plastic, not opened, so that's good. Carpet here looks pretty decent. That's light. But this one is a mark right here. It might come out with the detailing. This side looks pretty good. A little bit of scratches along here, but nothing too big. The privacy screen is not ripped or torn. Everything looks good there. And under here we do have the spare tire, jack, and everything needed. The lug lock, etc. So everything does look like it is there. Tailgate looks pretty good. A couple of marks in the plastic, but nothing too big. Carpet on here looks pretty nice. All looks pretty decent. This button does indeed work. Look in the passenger side rear. Door panel looks pretty decent. Wood grain looks nice. No major issues. Everything seems to work as it should. Nothing's broken or anything like that. Carpet, there are a couple of marks on the sills, but nothing too crazy. It does have these winter mats in it. Underneath that, the carpet looks nice. No signs of issue. Center carpet looks nice as well. Back of the console. So there's no real issues here. A couple of scratches on the back of this seat. This is the passenger seat. But this seat, passenger side rear seat, looks nice. Leather looks good. I don't see rips, tears, or anything like that. Seat belts also look good. It also does fold down as it should. So no issues there. Center section looks nice. Again, very little signs of wear and tear. Cup holder and armrest. Get it open. Kind of weird that it's such a hard thing to open. But there we go. Looks good. Headliner looks good back here as well. It does have the panoramic roof, which does work. Tested all that. The shade, everything works. I'll show you that in a little bit. This is the front passenger side. Pretty decent condition. No issues with this door panel. Oh, there is a little issue with this door panel. Looks like a little bit of that leather is kind of coming off. It's like excess from inside that's like folded out of it. So I don't know if the door panel's been off and it's been put together wrong, or it was manufactured like that. A couple of little marks here by these set buttons. Door panel, everything else looks pretty good though. This seat shows a little bit of wear and tear. You can see a couple of chunks out of there. And there are some kind of stainy looking marks on here. For the most part, it's okay though. Glove box looks good. See if it doesn't make a noise when it comes down.